Let's build an app that I will be able to use to edit my videos. The app should be like a mix of Loom and Tela with elements from CapCut. I should be able to record a video in my browser. So today we're just going to learn the quickest and easiest way to get Bolt.DIY self-hosted, fully set up on your computer so you can begin practicing and using it right now. We're going to go over the step-by-step process on exactly how to do it. So there's a couple prerequisites. Go ahead and create you an account on Cloudflare. You just go to cloudflare.com, sign up, use your Gmail, use your email account. The next one you're going to want to get signed up for is Open Router. You can just go to openrouter.ai. Again, email, password, sign up, super easy. And then you're going to want to make sure you have a GitHub account. Just, again, Google GitHub, go to github.com. Links will also be in the description for where to go to sign up. It's completely free. Use your email and password, sign up for these. That's the prereqs. Other than that, jump in the build. If you want a really fast track experience, head on over to the school community. It's free. You get to use the copy and paste method, and you get access to the entire classroom where we have courses on how to start your AI automation agency. Use things like Bolt.new and Bolt.DIY to go ahead and start making money online, and much, much more. Without further ado, we're going to get into this build. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the Bolt.DIY GitHub page, and we're going to go ahead and fork the repository. So scroll up here to the fork button right here, and then you're going to press create fork. So this is going to set up like your own version of the repo pretty much. Once you do this, there's a couple of other steps you're going to have to go ahead and do. We're going to head down to the tool-versions file right here. We're going to click on it. Once you get in, you're going to go up to the top right corner, click the three dots. You're going to click delete file. After that, you're going to click commit changes, and then commit changes again. And then same exact thing on the Wrangler TOML file. You're going to click this one, top three dots, the top right of the corner, delete, commit changes, commit changes. So after you've done those things, make sure you go ahead and sign up for Cloudflare. I assume you've already done that. And then once you're on this page, you're signed up, you verified your email, you're going to go to workers and pages. Okay. Then, so from this point, you're going to go to pages. You're going to click connect to Git. After that, you're going to click connect to GitHub. So of course, assuming you already got your GitHub account, if you don't, sign up. It's pretty easy to do. Then you're going to come into this page right here. You're going to click install and authorize. All right. You might have to click in your password. No big deal. It's going to go through all the permission stuff that you got to do. Go ahead and allow it to take over your GitHub account. And then we're going to click a repository. So in this case, we're going to grab our forked version of Bolt.DIY and we're going to click begin setup. Okay. Make sure you can name the project whatever you want, or you keep it Bolt-DIY. You can look at this, make sure that the production branch is under main, and then we're going to go to framework preset. Right here, we're going to type in remix. We're just going to scroll down and find it anyways. And then right here, this is where you're going to copy and paste from the description the build command. This will be in the description of the video. This is all the command looks like, so you can copy and paste it there. We're gonna keep this on build/client. So after that, we're just gonna go down to environment variables. We're gonna click add variable. Now here, we gotta get the variable name and the value of the variable from somewhere specific. So we're gonna go to the GitHub repo that we created earlier. We're gonna go to the .env file. It's gonna be called .env.example. Go into there. Once you're in here, we're going to go find something specific. But what we're getting from here is we're going to go down in this env file. We're going to copy this right here where it says open underscore router underscore API underscore key. We're literally just going to copy that. We're going to come back into Cloudflare and we're going to paste it in. Okay. Make sure you get rid of that equal sign. For the value, we're going to go back to the file here. All you're going to do, you're going to copy this link. This one that's literally right over the Open Router API key variable name. We're gonna go to a new tab and we're just gonna paste it in. All right, we're gonna paste that link from that file. Now, this is assuming, of course, that you already made an Open Router account. Just go in. You can use your Google authorization, make an account. Once you're at this page, you're gonna click create a key. Okay, you can name it. I'm just gonna name it Bolt, just to keep it simple. and -DIY because, well, why not? We're not going to put a credit limit, and we're going to press create. Now, what we're going to do here is we're just going to copy the API key. We're going to come back. We're going to go back to Cloudflare, paste that as the value right here. Okay. After you set your environment variable, just go ahead and click save and deploy. So after you've gotten your deployment to get sent up, it's going to look something like this. We're not done just yet. We're going to go over to settings. We're going to go into the runtime tab, and under compatibility date, we're going to edit this field, and we're going to select 9/22/24 and press save. Then we're going to click on compatibility flags, press edit, select, and we're going to type in node.js _ compat. Enter. Click save. So we're going to go back to the deployments tab. Under the deployments tab, we're going to go to view details under our deployment right here. We're going to press manage deployment, and we're going to click retry deployment. So right here, it's going to go through the process of rebooting the application, and after that, it will be live. We're going to give it a little bit of time after that to make sure everything is running the way it's supposed to, and that way we have a nice, smooth, and easy process. So right here, we had it deploy. Now we can go into our deployment with this link right here. Open it up, and we are welcomed with the Bolt.DIY screen right here. So right here, we have the opportunity to set up and choose between different language models. If you go down here to Open Router, you'll get access to all the different language models that you see right here. And this is why we use Open Router, is that way we can run these large language models for super cheap without having to have the GPU power to do it. We're essentially allowing Open Router to host the large language model processing on their end, and then pump it right back into Bolt.DIY for our use. This makes it where we don't have to have the computer to necessarily run these large language models, but we can still rent the GPU power for super cheap, right? So we also have some access to some free models like the Gemini experimental free models right here. Most excitingly, we get Gemini Flash 2.0. This is an experimental is what it says, but it is free. Now there's a ton of language models here. If you've already tested them out, not all of them are free. And so if you're wondering how we get access to some of those paid models we were looking at a second ago, you go back to openrouter.ai, which is what we set up at the beginning of this video. And you're basically going to go over here to credits. Now this is where you can add credits if you want to use one of those paid models, and this is where it's going to be taking the funds to run those premium models. And let's just go ahead and give this a test and see what our output is. So let's just start building. I'm going to press Windows H button, pull up our microphone, and we're going to talk straight to Bolt.DIY. Let's build an app that I will be able to use to edit my videos. The app should be like a mix of Loom and Tela with elements from CapCut. I should be able to record a video in my browser in segments, and the videos should be uploaded back to the website where I will then be able to edit them using some basic and advanced features similar to CapCut. And let's see what we get here. So just like if we're using bolt.new, it starts working. So that's not super impressive. Let's tell it what we want. All I see on the screen is where it says video editor and start building your video editor. So let's go ahead and add functionality to this app and get this going. Do what you need to do to get the functionality going. So sometimes we'll get hit with errors. We just simply re-enter it. This is a 2-month-old application, so it's going to be prone to errors. We are self-hosting for free, so it's not going to be perfect. Let's see what we get here. So we have a start recording button, stop recording button. Very interesting. Obviously, this free Gemini Flash is not as impressive as some of the paid models. Let's pop down to Quinn. We're going to hop on over to Quinn 2.5 Coder 32B Instruct. And this will be interesting. We're actually going to be using different models under the same project. Let's see how this turns out. Let's make this app functional, and let's also make it look pretty. Right now, it has absolutely no styling and looks kind of ugly. We need to get this app functioning. Let's do exactly what I described I want it to do. So let's see how Quinn handles it as compared to the free Google large language model. What I also want you to understand is this is a pay-as-you-go type of deal, whereas normally you'd have to pay a monthly subscription, and you still only get a limited amount of tokens. This is a much cheaper alternative, We are building full stack applications with this tool. The fact that we're even able to do that is amazing. But even though it's not free, it's super, super cheap. And you're going to really be able to make anything you want with it. So let's tell Bolt.DIY what's going on. I'm kind of clicking this button, nothing's happening. So I'm clicking the button, nothing's happening. There seems to be no functionality with this app. Remember, this is supposed to be a video editing app with capabilities of recording on the spot like Loom and Tela, but also it's going to basically have the editing capability of CapCut. Please make the functionality out for this app and make it look much, much better than it does right now. So there's an error, just copy paste it back, no big deal. So I had to go add some credits on this end of Open Router, just put $5 in. I'm really curious to see how long it lasts. And we're asking it to add the functionality to the app that we asked it to do. So, this isn't perfect by any means. It is buggy here and there. You can go to the free community, the AI Club, and we have courses on bolt.new. We've got courses on getting your AI automation agency. It's a pretty good deal, and it is free. So go in there and get that free knowledge and go ahead and fast track your way to making money with AI. That's all I've got for today. I'm going to get to building and make some applications.